More than 5 months after the Oceanside Pier caught on fire, demolition of the damaged portion begins.
Next on the pier is to start the scaffolding installation so that we can start bringing down the old Ruby's restaurant, the Brine box, and remove the burned up planks so that we can take a look at the substructure of the pier, do a structural assessment, and find out what we need to rebuild.
Brian Thomas is Oceanside city engineer. He says they'll set up scaffolding Monday underneath the pier to prevent debris from falling into the ocean. Mid-October is when the demolition is expected to start.
They'll be moving equipment on and off. They're going to be using spotters behind the equipment and in front of the equipment to keep people out of the way. They're going to be using cranes. They're going to be using a lot of manual labor to dump things into portable systems.
Thomas doesn't expect long closures of the pier, but parking lot 29 will be closed to accommodate machinery. Consultants for marine mammal life will also be on site to ensure safety of any animals and the environment.
They'll be out here every day during demolition. If they notice that any marine mammals are in the area, they'll slow down work. If they notice any of the animals are in distress, they will have work cease and desist until such a time as they move on.
While demolition work is set to begin, the pier rebuild is 3 to 4 years away.
We won't know what the costs are going to be to rebuild until, one, we know what the structural assessment is, and then two, what the tenant decides they want to rebuild.
The restaurant and food kiosk are expected to have the same footprint as before, but Thomas says the pier will reopen before the restaurants are rebuilt.
As soon as we can get the decking and the railing back on, we're going to open up the hammerhead portion back to the public while we're still going through the process with the tenant to design the building, get it permitted through all the various agencies. And then once we get ready to build that, then we will have to close off a portion of the pier again for that rebuild portion.
No suspicious activity has been found, and investigators believe the fire was accidental. Insurance is covering some of the demolition and rebuild. Demolition is expected to last through the end of this year. Tania Thorne, KPBS News.